Okay, so now that we have the bomb, we can create our target and the arrow as well. So if we go to this ship.scn, I'm going to remove the ship, and this is going to be an arrow, and here as well, ship is going to be called arrow.scn. Okay, so in here, little trick is to look for text, and you have 3D text here, so drop that in. You will see that it's too big, but if you make it smaller, and in here, so I'm gonna hit Control, Command, and Space, and in here, I can look for different arrows, and the one I'm interested in is this one. You can choose another one, it's entirely up to you guys. But if I select this arrow, you can see I've got now my arrow, get rid of that, and it's not exactly in the center. Obviously the pivot of this text is here, which is a bit annoying, but we can change this. So what I'm going to do is to actually, I've got this arrow node here with no geometry, so what I can do is to put this inside and start to mess with it a little bit. So first I'm just gonna put some red behind, maybe not red behind actually, maybe some yellow behind, and I think this could be like that. Yeah, not bad. What about the chamfer radius? Yeah, it's a bit more rounded all around. Okay, good. So we want this to be in the middle, obviously, so I can drop in here. Actually, let's try and have this 0. Okay, then I need to apply 90 degrees, maybe not to this. Okay, 0. So let's just pull this down and then that way. So I want it to face this way and to be about here in the middle. What you can do to make things easier is to add a little sphere, and that sphere is going to be exactly in the middle, 0, 0, 0, so at the origin, and I'm gonna make this really small, 0.001, bit bigger, sorry, 0.1, so 1 centimeter, and you can see that our arrow is still way too big. So what I can do is get the text node and go back in here. So instead of a 3 here, I'm gonna put 1, not 0, 0.1, copy, paste, and paste. Okay, now we're talking. So I need this to be higher, and about here, and about there. What we got here is 90 degrees. Okay, so I think this arrow starts to look okay. Now, if I look from the left side, I can adjust and make this at the right Y position. If I look at the top, it's pretty much centered. Okay, and maybe a little bit here. Okay, and go back to perspective. Excellent. So this is my arrow. It looks great. I'm really happy with it. So what I can do is now just, oh, actually, yeah, I can just flatten this top node here, flatten selection, and now I've got just this one arrow, which is 25 by 14 by 20. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. I'm going to make this a red arrow, like that. And I'm very happy with my arrow. Excellent. So let's show this in Finder. So I've got my arrow. I can copy and paste. So that created another one here, but this is going to be a target. So the target, why not? Unable to load the file. Well, that's because it's been renamed. Target. Excellent. So, oh, the sphere. I can remove the sphere now from my arrow. Go back in the arrow, sphere, remove. Okay, so target. The target is going to be, I'm going to add a cylinder. There. And I'm going to make it 90 degrees. It's going to be right in the center of the middle. I can remove my sphere as well, and you will say, but there's nothing here. It's because it's massive. So what we need is to make it way smaller. Cylinder is going to be 0.02 and 0.02 as well. Yeah. Okay, that should do, and that's going to be red material. So make it red. Okay, cool. So now I can add a few tubes. Tube and drag. So if you hold the Option key again to drag more than one, 2, 3, and 4 should be enough. Okay, so all of these are going to be rotated 90 degrees, are going to be exactly at the origin as well. Where are we? Okay, and so they are massive. Once again, if I go here and make that a lot smaller, actually, all of them can be just 0.02. Okay, now this one is gonna be just, yeah, just a little bit bigger than that. And oh, okay, like this. Then that one. So what is that? 0.6, 0.57, and 0.11. These are completely arbitrary. Obviously, you are more than welcome to do something a bit better than that. So 11.5 and that, and then the next and last, like this. So 0.2 and maybe a point. Let's do 0.3. That's going to be a bigger one. Cool. Okay, so the cylinder is bullseye, obviously. So actually, that's going to be the target. This one is going to stay white. However, this one, if I go back in here, can remove this and apply the red that we created before. Red, so not this one, but then that one is going to be red as well. And that is good. So this, physically based, white, etc. Yeah, that's good. I can remove this one actually and just keep the untitled material, which is the other white, so white. Excellent. So I've got the target created, and so if you go here, actually you can rename this just color if you want, and then you can change. So if you change one color, it will change for all of it. I'm gonna keep it red, And also, so if you just drag everything in there, and once again flatten the selection, you've got this one node that's just the target with the two materials, red and white. And as I said here, you're more than welcome to just rename this color, so then you can actually change the color dynamically as well and look for this material specifically called color. Cool. So I think that's it for all our designs. We have done a great job at first importing DAE and OBJ files, and then converted that to SCN formats. Then we created an arrow that we got from SCN text, so that was already designed for us. That was great. And finally, we have our target with different colors that we can all import in our game. So let's now do some code in the next video.